intro?
Hi, my baby bulls out there. I'm your goddess Nesca, here with Truckerman. We're reacting to...
Apparently two Chinese, it was like a Coast Guard and a destroyer crashed into each other trying to chase off a Filipino ship.
Wait, when was this?
It was August 11th.
Ah.
Okay, so there's from the Filipino ship. And... boom!
Crash.
You know, it's a negative stereotype to say that Asian people can't drive.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lanes?
But the Chinese Navy and Coast Guard sure are trying their darndest to live up to...
Yeah, that's Truckerman.
I got my V2 model. Our plans this weekend, we're not streaming tomorrow because we're going to the racetrack.
Yeah.
The reason why we're late today is because we had to go to the racetrack and I cut it short because one, hot, two, wasn't the race I cared for. Yappers.
For the hype.
I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
I like that joke.
Because a Chinese Navy destroyer and a Chinese Coast Guard cutter...
I tried to. It was too hot.
We're going to tough it out tomorrow. That's why you got sunscreen going in your eyes.
I did like, yeah, that's why I have sunscreen in my eyeballs. But yeah, I did like when we were getting the security thing, I was wearing a one-piece Wano shirt, and one of the security guys was like, "Oh, that's my favorite of the day today. I love One Piece." And yeah, we had a nice little conversation about One Piece.
decided to play bumper cars and ram one another
Bumper
as
boats.
they chased a Coast Guard cutter from the
Dude,
Philippines.
actually, did you know bumper boat's a thing? Have you ever played bumper boat?
I've seen it, I've never played it.
Like, seriously, I remember back when I was young, back when I lived in Texas, there was this, I want to say, it was kind of like that power play place that we go to.
I've seen one down in Branson before.
I don't know what to call it, but basically you get in a boat and then you can bump each other in the boat.
Yeah, reminds me of a job with me.
Oh yeah, reminds me of a job where a manager and her husband were anime fans.
Really, bumper boats?
Yeah, bumper boats. It's fun.
Around the Scarborough Shoals. Shit, I can't say it fast enough. Scarborough Shoals. Scarborough Shoals. Shoals. Say that. I can't even get it 3 times. Now we'll dive a little bit deeper onto how this happened in China and the South China Sea, pissing everybody off. But first, a word from this video's sponsor. The flavor to air category is quickly becoming the favorite alternative for vaping. Deal! Just a freaking mess is the best way that you can absolutely describe it. For at least the past 2 decades, really kicking off 2 decades ago. The CCP has been pushing boundaries in the South China Sea.
Rest in history. Simus? Wait, what?
Best way that you can absolutely describe it. For at least the past 2 decades, really kicking off 2 decades ago. The CCP has been pushing boundaries in the South China Sea. They're building man-made islands. They're just going around and navigating in international waters, trying to ram people or run them off. Use their Coast Guard water cannons to flood and harass other military ships, especially those from the Philippines. So it's no surprise that China's doing what China does and trying to piss off the Philippines more and more by going extremely close to Filipino territory and being in
See, I can't read, but if you give me a something to connect the dots to, I can read the word Inuyasha, and you said Inuyasha's brother. It's like, oh, I know that name now. I just couldn't read it.
national waters while they harass the Philippine Navy. While 2 Chinese ships, a Coast Guard ship and a Chinese destroyer, were chasing and flailing around and trying to play bumper boats with the Filipino Coast Guard ship. Well, one interdicted the other and they smashed into one another looking like a bunch of assholes.
China is asshole.
Which I find hysterical.
Okay. So, what ship hit what ship?
I think the Coast Guard ship ran into the Chinese destroyer ship.
Okay. Wait. I'm trying to connect the dots here. Okay.
They were chasing off a Filipino, I think it was a military ship, out of international waters. And I guess the one destroyer was trying to cut across it, but didn't see the Coast Guard ship that was also following it, and the Coast Guard ship ran into the
So they both were trying to get the one guy, and then they both collided.
Yep.
The damage to these ships, I would say, are substantial. I mean, first of all, that Chinese destroyer sure has one heck of a hole in its hull. Bother. Holy ho, Batman! That's not gonna buff out. And let's take a look over here at the Chinese Coast Guard's cutter.
Oh! It has no more tip. It broke its
I
tip.
basically think of Garp when he was punching the ship.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Garp when he was punching the ship with Garp and Aokiji.
Aokiji. Damn.
The front of that cutter looks like a freaking tinfoil hat that you just decided to mush the tip down on. Kind of looks like one of those Tom and Jerry cartoons where Tom the cat like runs into a wall or some sort of iron, and then his face just gets flattened, and he's like. Now we're lucky enough to have this entire thing on video, and you can see the Chinese Coast Guard ship trying to use their water cannon to harass the Filipino ship.
Oh, there was a guy
And then
right there.
Out of nowhere, as the Chinese Coast Guard gunner gets closer to the ass end of the Filipino ship, boom! Comes that Chinese destroyer to just boom! Just out at the knees.
No, it's exactly like the oil death guy. They failed really horribly.
And take both ships out. And let me tell you, these ships are not going to be like,
Tis but a scratch.
that Chinese Navy destroyer's definitely going to have some
That
repair work
hull.
that it's going to need to be done on that frickin' hull.
Flex tape
That's
is
good.
perfect for marine.
That
Flex
Coast
tape.
Guard cutter from China? Ooh. That could be turned into scrap. I don't know how you recover from that. Hey, Navy peeps.
Yeah, how would they fix that?
Shipbuilders,
They have to cut the whole
people
front of the
that
shit
might
off and rebuild it.
follow me that know a thing or two about a thing or two.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Would that ship be deadlined? Tell me in the comments. I read them and I need an education because, well, obviously, I'm a ground pounder, shipbuilding isn't my forte. So please doodly doot in the comments down there because I think that ship is deadlined. Unless you could just plasma cut the front of it off and then JB weld some other freaking nose on the front of it.
Powerful adhesive.
There you go. Use flex
I don't know if
tape.
that's possible. I'm sure it is, but is it worth
Can
it?
we buy it?
I don't know.
No.
How much of the rest of the ship is buckled and bent and jacked up because of that collision? I would love to know. Now, side note, yes, the collisions are hysterical and for constantly messing with the
buy it?
Philippines, but there's a
Can't buy
little
the
bit more to this story, which I found interesting. Do you know where the Scarborough Shoals are? I didn't know where the Scarborough Shoals are until I looked on a map. And if you zoom
still
back
don't know.
enough from that Google point on the map of the South China Sea and the Scarborough
still
Shoals,
don't know.
you'll notice, holy shit, is
still
that
don't
super
know.
close to the Philippines and nowhere near China's mainland at all.
Oh wait, so they were just being a-holes.
China's trying to claim they own the whole China Sea, East China Sea.
Oh, so then that was just karma then.
Yeah.
The Filipino
That's been
ship
a
was
fight-
in the right.
That's been a fight that's been going on for almost 2 decades now.
Oh.
Now they say things come in
Interesting.
threes, and I guess that's so even in war. Because we got Israel-Palestine going at it, we've got Russia and Ukraine going
yeah,
at it, and now
right.
we've got China just jumping into somebody else's pool and
Oh, this is China versus
Philippines.
Philippines.
To be fair, China would probably win because they have a much larger army.
Oh, yeah.
Second only to us.
Oh, yeah.
And then that would start World War III, to be fair.
splashing them in the face over and over again until they give themselves their own black eye. I don't even know the distance from the Scarborough Shoals to like one of the Chinese man-made islands in the South China Sea.
Yeah.
Editor, can you Google that? Are you able to Googleize that and just give it like, hey, it's like this many miles, this many nautical miles, and this many American miles? Boy, I sure would find that interesting. And then I'd also like to know just exactly how far the Scarborough Shoals are from mainland China. What is the distance there? Significant?
No, I do not think I have. What's more pers?
One would say so. Now let's compare how far the Scarborough Shoals are from China, this number here, to the Philippines. Oh, wouldn't you know, that is a significantly smaller number than that one. Another thing that I find extremely interesting, China is blaming the Philippines for the incident.
It was you.
Talk.
Okay. So both of their ships made stupid boo-boos because they were trying to scare off tiny baby ship, and the boy like big dog go roof, and then they both collide into each other, and the little dog gets away. Yay.
About gaslighting.
Yeah.
It's your fault the two of our ships crashed into one another after
not
they were
paying
chasing
for
one of
that.
your ships. Philippines. There are news articles out there that have the Chinese Communist Party saying, hey, it's the Philippines' fault for us crashing into one another. They're doing unsafe. They're in the South China Sea acting like jerks. And then there's the Philippines that are like, here's the video. Why don't you want the video? Are you?
Yeah, just the
To be
common
fair, I don't think any Chinese citizen's gonna see that video.
points, because they control everything and junk. Sounds like a China thing to do. Yep, China thing to
It's
do.
good to watch the video? Is that what you are doing, Chinese? Don't you watch the video, Chinese? And literally, you can't make it up. China goes, hey, not only is it the Philippines' fault, but we've got proof. Here's a photo and a quick description of this photo, as you'll see, is there is the Filipino Coast Guard cutter in front of the Chinese destroyer. So somehow,
respecting
China
Navy
decided to
boundaries.
say that, hey, it's the Philippines' fault for us crashing, and our proof is a photo of us chasing the Filipino ship. Oh, by the way, so much closer to the Philippines than
So basically, the China is just wanting to start Schnit.
Yeah.
How much longer do you think we have?
China. Like 10 times
World
closer
War.
to the Philippines than
Yay.
China.
I'm a
now,
woman,
because
I
we have
don't
such a
go to
good
war.
relationship with the Philippines, a United States Navy ship decided to pass through that same area near the shoals. And, well, as they pass through, China decides that they're going to puff up their chest and chase them off. And China's official story is that it chased off a naval ship. I forget which one went through it. So just let me clarify this. A Navy ship, a U.S. Navy ship, decides to just pass through the shoals. Be like, hey, is everything okay? Your butt looks up. Loser. It's just traveling through. China says, yeah, we had a ship around that area too, and we chased them off, even though they totally weren't going to stop or anything, and they were just going through. Our presence there totally scared away the Americans. Oh, and also, that accident was totally the Philippines' fault.
Yeah.
Totally the Philippines' fault.
I seriously don't believe you.
I wonder what it was like to be on one of those Chinese Navy ships or the Chinese Coast Guard ship, like right before they collided, while they're chasing the
And
Filipino
they probably
ship.
fell to their butt.
Disclaimer.
The following is something.
Oh my
or other.
goodness, the Chinese friends. Okay, it's very nice to be here out on the ocean in the South China Sea, totally not the West Filipino Sea, okay? Because this is our water, okay? It's our
It's a shitty walk. It's
water.
a shitty
And we want
walk.
to make sure we got. Oh, what is that over there? I believe I see a Filipino ship. Oh, hell no. They're not going to be in our water trying to make us look stupid. Oh, hell no. Okay. Hey, listen here, Chinese ships, okay? We're going to go over here. We're going to message them. We're going to squirt some water on them, okay? And we're going to have this big destroyer. We're going to have it swim up and up around and ship it around and kind of jack with it. So that way everybody get very upset and they know that China's #1 in the water over here. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Shitty Walk. Take over the pre. Destroyer's
you
gonna come
did
real
it!
quick on here, okay? I don't really like how that destroyer's going. Somebody by radio over there, destroyer, let them know that they're gonna come.
Yep.
Our ship's collided. Oh no! Instead of colliding with the Filipino ship, now two Chinese Navy ships collided. What are we gonna do here? Now, how are we gonna bring it? Wait a second. I got an idea. I'm very sneaky. I am Chinese in the
Well, we're
Navy.
gonna-
I say we blame it on the Filipinos. We'll say the Filipinos were doing weird naval movements even though we were totally chasing them. And it's totally their fault that we got in a wreck.
Goddamn Mongolians.
With them. It's not because we are Asian and bad at driving, it's because they're Filipino and they are in our waters illegally. Quickly, somebody call up Xi Jinping and let them know that the Filipino Navy has been attacking us by trying to sail faster away from us. Yeah,
sail faster
they're
away
trying to
from
sail so
us.
fast away that they caused the accident.
You know someone
All right, good
of
job, guys.
commanders
Let's go.
probably
Make
did
the Philippines look
disappear.
dumb. If you enjoyed the shenanigans you just saw, the best way to support
I like this guy. Again, Loco, thank you for suggesting this guy to us. Truckerman's been loving him and subscribed to him and junk.
Alright.
Alright, that'll it for this video. Thank you, goodbye.
Alright, you want to switch?
Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss,